Alright, so we finally got to a point where we can fight a monster. We just kept getting resources, so we started buying a lot of heavy infantry. So, go ahead, Kat.
Alright. So with this, I gain 1 power. And then I gain 2. So that's 4. And I'm going to fight and kill this guy.
Okay.
And you may banish a card in the center row or in your discard pile. And before that happens, you always make sure that the row is full. And I'm going to destroy this guy.
Okay.
Because
he doesn't go there.
oh, sorry.
Anything destroyed goes into the void. Remember, destroyed and banished are 2 different terms. So it looks like another monster came out. This monster is destroyed. All monsters will always give you at least 1 honor in the end. At least 1. In this case, she's getting 4 plus whatever the text said. So she already got those, so now she's got a big pile. I only have 3. Oh.
And you don't have sugars. What?
So these cards go away. Once those are done.
You don't have to show the rest.
I know. Well, you might as well show your hand. Or show the rest of it. So she did that for the beginning of her turn. And she's got 4.
And since I don't really want to get anything else, once per turn, I can spend 4 to gain 3.
And that's what that other part of the card does too. So. And then it'll be my turn. Hopefully I can slay a monster and start catching up. Alright, so she did all those fightings and stuff like that. I still haven't pulled any infantry except for this scrub militia guy that's not going to help this turn. So here's where another combo comes into play. As you see, I have 2 lifebound heroes in my hand. I have the 1 construct right here. So what I'm going to do is show you the combo here. Start off with, I always like the card draw first. So I'm going to play him. Remember the ruin will stay in play. So 1 ruin, 1 card draw, and 1 honor token. So I'm going to grab the honor token first, put it here, get the card draw. This guy comes in my hand. And here is a gain 2 and gain 1 for each faction among constructs you control. So I actually will gain 1 if I play him, because this is a construct of a faction, lifebound construct that I can control. So I'll put that in my hand. So now he doesn't become so much scrubby because this guy actually helps him. So I'll put that back in my hand there. So I have that 1 ruin in play. I got that card draw. Now I'm going to go play her. She will add to that ruin. She got that 1. So I also get her other part of her text, which is 1 honor. I played a lifebound hero. But this is only first time, so I get that 1 for her. So now I have 5. Alright, so now I have the 2 that I got here, and then 1, 2. Then I have these 2. Plus this 1, this power that automatic gives me. So in the end I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What can I buy with that? Not much. What are you pointing at?
Saying fight a monster first, because the row might change.
Oh, she's smart about that. But like I said, I played this set to buy something first.
But you can still have it. You can leave it out.
Alright, fine, I'll leave it out. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, so what can I fight? Is there anything with a 3? There's 3 things with a 3. And that scrub cultist. So 1, 1, 2. So I'm playing him right now to start off with, so I'll get that +1, because I have a construct I control of a faction. There we go. So that's 3. So what's good here over here? He's a gain 1 draw card. And he's a gain 1, And where's this guy? Gain 1, because he's the same thing as that guy. I like the draw a card, so let's do this guy. So I'm going to kill him, gain my 1. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to flip a card. So he goes into the void. The guys over here will go back into my discard pile. I drew my card, which is a heavy infantry. And so over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to spend these 4. I'm going to go ahead and buy him because he's cool, because he's a 3 power. So he goes over here, and I'm going to use him at the end of my turn to ding the cultist for 1. And this card gets drawn, and there's another character over here. So that's a different type of combo that you see. Alright, so as you can see, we played a lot of turns so far. We haven't won. No one's won yet. Right now I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 52. And she has 10, 20, 30, 40. As you can see, these are our constructs in play, so you can see a lot of combos can happen. This guy, oh, come on, focus. There we go. Like this guy in particular, like once per turn, if I put one of these mechanic constructs, I get a card. So I have 2 out. So if I put 1, I'm drawing 2 cards. This guy -1 to buying a construct. This guy I've had out for a while, and then I have one of these 1s and 4 type deals like she has. She has constructs in play as well. A lot of bonus damage guys too. Here's the middle row, still always changing. Here's the void, so you can see we killed a lot of monsters and stuff like that now. So you can see the deck right now are pretty big. So like, here's my draw deck right now. Here's my discard deck right now too. And here's all my banished cards. My banished cards are going to be like simply the apprentices and militias, really. So you want to show a hand?
I guess.
Of, like, go ahead.
Okay, well, to start off on my turn, I did this, so I drew 2 cards.
So she's got a 2-card draw.
And I have...
So she has 6 cards in her hand.
1, 7 total.
So she has 7 resources she can use right now in total. So she's probably gonna maybe buy him, but there's also these guys out in play. Another draw 2. This guy kills anything that has a power of 4 or less without paying any cost. That guy, and there's also Choir Hero with cost of 3 or less. You can put on top of your deck. And there's another construct here that once per turn, when you acquire another mechanic construct, you may put it directly into play.
And let's take this one.
Okay, so she takes that one, and if you remember, you always fill in the gap, basically. And he's a draw card for 1. Alright, so I'm filling the gap again.
And I have 2 left, so I'll take 1.
Yep, and she's a draw. Well, she's a draw 2.
She's discard a card.
Discard a card, draw 2.
If you do, draw 2 cards.
So let me get this. Draw a card if you do draw 2 cards. Or discard a card.
Okay.
And then again, fill in the gap, and he's a draw card and banish a card in the center row if you wish.
And there are no monsters.
So no monsters, so she's probably going to hit the cultist who's immortal.
So I'm going to hit him with my void construct. So gain 1 from that. And then from these 2. Gain 1 from that. And then from him. And from him. And then I gain 1 for each faction among the constructs. So I have 3 different factions. So I gain 3 honor from that.
Alright, so you can see a lot of honor token combos can start happening. Alright, so my turn, I'm going to put out this guy, which is just once per turn I gain 1. He's a void construct, so he goes into play. What else? I'm going to buy something for 1, 2, 3, 4. and then 5 if I buy a construct. And there's only one construct, which is 4, so I don't need to buy that guy. But at this time, I could, because he's a 4 honor to help my deck if I really want to at the end. And then I have this guy defeat anything of 6 or less without paying any cost. So he's pretty good, but there's no monsters in play. And he's a 3, he doesn't do anything because there's no monsters in play. Alright, so let's see here. I'm gonna actually go ahead and buy that guy because he helps the deck. So 1, 2, actually, let's see here. 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and use this guy to get 3 honor. So I buy myself 3 honor tokens. Just cash these in and get a red token. Alright, and then what I'm going to do here is just do kill the cultist, because he's only 2, and then kill the cultist, so 2 more. Alright, so this is the end of the game right here. What I did was I basically bought this construct for 6, because I wanted that 6 slot right there. And I had enough to kill this monster right here, which gives me 5, and draw 2 cards. So right now I'm at 62. Because you get the tokens and you add it. For 2 players, to win you have to have 60, well it's the end of the game, you need 60 honor tokens.
I can still spend this. Because I still get a turn.
Oh yeah, she still gets a turn after this. Well, I can't really spend this. Well, might as well I'll spend 2 and get a heavy infantry for the extra point. So this goes away, and your opponent always gets 1 more turn after this. What you do next after her turn, I'll explain. So let her turn. Alright, so at the end, you take all your cards that were not banished, of course. And what we're going to do is count these, and then add whatever tokens. So I know I have 62, and I'll add whatever these are. And she's going to take whatever hers are and add her deck. And we'll see who the winner is. Alright, so at the end of the game here, counted all our cards up, and you can see it's usually close even if you win. I had 125 and Kat had 120. So it was a good game, it was close, and it was a fun game. It's pretty simple to play. Hope you enjoyed it in HD.